Working in government is, to say the least, challenging. Nevertheless, I think one of the most wonderful things about working in government is that you know that all your effort and all the extra hours you're putting in are directly benefiting someone out there. I am Fiacro Jimenez. I'm a Three Cairns Scholar at the Yale School of the Environment. I grew up in Mexico City, which is a mega city of 22 million people. It was always a trouble growing up without lack of water. There was a permanent issue. But it was never in my mind to become an environmentalist since I was little. I wanted to do some help for the general good. That's how I started studying policy and public administration, and that track took me into government. I soon joined the Ministry of the Environment in Mexico City at the local level, where I started working on policy implementation. I was specifically in charge of the evaluation and later on the implementation of Mexico City rainwater harvesting program, which is a social program that's dedicated to bringing rainwater to low-income households in the city. When I was working on the field, I could see how this program was literally benefiting and changing the lives of people in Mexico City. It was a wonderful program. I'm very proud of the results we got there. Policy implementation at the local level, it has its benefits. It must be there, but it's not enough. Thinking about my professional career, I've come to realize that the climate crisis mainly needs two things, because we have the solutions and we know what we must do, and we have the people that are capable to do that. So right now we need political support and a lot of finance. After the Ministry of the Environment at Mexico City, I then decided to move on to the Ministry of Finance and Public Credit at the federal level in Mexico, where I started working in Mexico's portfolio for the Global Environmental Facility, also known as GEF. I was with a team responsible for all the sustainable finance strategy in Mexico. Obviously, climate change and climate policy, it's a big world, and I decided I would focus in climate finance. That's one of the biggest gaps we have right now, and that's where I am now. It was a very challenging experience coming from policy to finance. It was a change of track, and I had to learn a lot on the job, but it was really rewarding. This year, I will be again attending COP28 in Dubai, where I'll be supporting the Mexican delegation in the sustainable finance track. Before COP, I will be designing strategic key points, designing the agenda for the ministry that we want to achieve at COP28. And during COP28, I will be directly participating in the negotiations. I will be joining not only the Ministry of Finance, but also the Ministry of Foreign Affairs as an official negotiator for the sustainable finance track from Mexico side. And I will be also supporting the Ministry of Finance in closer meetings and further negotiations. Working at the intersection of policy, finance, and hard sciences, even law, you require an interdisciplinary formation to tackle these issues. And I think the program at YSC is one of the few that can actually deliver that. Becoming a Three Cairns Scholar, I think it's a wonderful opportunity. I think one of the biggest challenges we have right now is that climate change is a global issue, and we need to develop the capacities and to form environmental leaders in the Global South. So I was extremely happy to hear that I could become part of this project, and I'm extremely happy to be here.